So tonight, for if you need a bedtime story, we are going to read this. How full is your bucket for kids? And really cool thing just happened when Helena picked it up and she saw the book I chose for today. She said, I didn't want to read this book at first when I saw the cover, but it really is a good book. And hello, cliche, but true. Can't judge a book by its cover. Everybody ready for this? Again, another one of those New York Times #1 bestsellers. But I'm pretty sure, because it says for kids, there's an adult version to this. I haven't been in the adult land for 11 years. So here we are with the kid version. Let's get started. Okay, lady, put that down. How full is your bucket? For kids. I think this one in my eye. How full is your bucket? Oh, okay. Anyway, we're going to carry on. Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. I want to build with you, she said. Felix scowled. Go away. You're too little.
That's rude. That's like Leon.
I'm big. Stay back. You'll knock it over. I can be very careful. Go play with your baby toys, Anna. Well, Anna drew a picture of Felix, and you see she didn't look really, happy in her artistic endeavors. Thwack! She took her doll and she smacked down his stuff. All right.
It's not even a word.
Grandpa!
Flack's not even a word.
It's a word. It's, okay, anyway.
Flack. I like to flack.
I can't remember the name for that kind of word, but we'll discuss that later.
Flack.
It's been a long, exhausting day. Anyway, Grandpa shook his head. Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket, and when it's empty, she feels bad. But when it's full, she feels great. Did you ever notice your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes. Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. When Felix came down for breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. I've got a meeting this morning, and it's almost time to go. Anna, sit still. Yeah, that's familiar. We even have that brush. Felix slipped, and choco wheat scattered across the floor. Felix, yelled his mom, you should have used the stool to reach that. Felix could feel his bucket tip and big invisible drips spill out. Drip, drip. Ha ha, Anna laughed as she scrunched the cereal with her shoe. Drip! Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus, scolded Mom. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the choco weeds and grabbed the last blueberry muffin, but before he could even take one bite, what happened?
The dog snatched it.
Yeah, that could totally happen here in the morning. Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. Hey, look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it. Drip. Psst, Felix. Psst. Drip. Watch out, shrimp. Drip. It was still morning and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper.
Mrs.
Bumblenickel. He could hardly bear to look. Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class? Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. Drop,
And it almost folded.
drop, plop, plink, drop. The Giganotosaurus who wanted a pet by me, Felix. The class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at the scary parts. And when Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped. Even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wasn't so bad after all. Okay. Drop, because he had a note in his lunchbox. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Drop, nice cow. It's a dog. Well, nice colors there, Felix. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. Drop. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right.
He needs help. He needs help. He needs help. He needs a little bit help. And that's it. Yes.
Felix suddenly realized his grandpa was right. Everyone had a bucket too. Let me help you. Drop, drop. Here's your baseball. Catch. Thanks, dude. Drop, drop.
Dude.
Hey, I'm Felix. First day? Yes, I'm Amir. Drop, drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket.
That's too full.
When you're kind to other people, you get extra drops in your...
Yeah, just pour all your water in another person's bucket and then boom, you start all over again.
Huh, well, I guess it's one way, but that's not really what they're talking about. They're saying...
And she needs help.
They're saying when you do good things for other people, you feel happy too. When Felix burst into the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." Then he saw Anna's torn doll. "Bad dog," he almost scolded. And then he thought, dogs might have an invisible bucket too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her."
I want to look at it.
Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my bricks?
Mommy, if you look at something bad, it might happen to you, so I'm not looking at that picture.
Okay.
Oh,
And
wait, that's-
so they did. And look at those full buckets. Being kind to his little sister filled their buckets up. So let's think about this. Every time we do something every day, like are we spilling people's buckets or are we adding water to their buckets, right? How full is your bucket? Good night.
Mine's the best.